So there's this place in China that has these sky mountains, and I'm going to build them underwater. Our mission is to see if the betta fish can live together with other fish without killing them for 100 days. I started with the vibrant blue background because I wanted this to look like something that came straight out of Avatar. Then I added sand. As you can see here, the sand elevates to the back. A quick spray down will lock the sand in place while I build the mountains. And I'm using lava rock. The best way to attach them is using spray foam. But this doesn't look natural. So I'm gonna glue in some smaller pieces to hide it. Just give it one of these, and yeah, looks good to me. Sky mountains. But it's missing the trees. There we go. And I'm just gonna put a few plants in the ground by digging a hole and filling it with aqua soil. Then yeah, just bury the plant and call it a day. But this doesn't look very tropical, so I made the sand white, then filled it with water. After 2 days of cycling, this tank was ready for the first fish. This is Neytiri, my female betta fish. She's still pretty young and has a lot of growing to do, but she is all alone in this big old tank by herself. So I got her a friend. Meet Sully, the crown-tailed betta. And he is absolutely gorgeous. It didn't take long for him to find Neytiri, but once he did, he never stopped following her. Now I kept a close eye on them for hours just to make sure they would get along and not fight. But day after day, he was right by her side, going wherever she would go. On day 10, I noticed the tank was getting pretty dirty, and I had a couple of ideas to fix this. Starting with a small filter and these floating plants. But I knew this wouldn't be enough, so I bought the best cleanup crew for the job. These are snails. And the 4 of them should make a big impact on this tank, eating algae all day long. I also got 5 cherry shrimp. And as you can see, the betta doesn't bother him. These shrimps have taken to the mountains, but they also clean the floor. And the last of the cleanup crew are these guys. And if they don't move, it becomes very hard to find them. Camo mode. These are corridoras. And they quickly started exploring the tank, eating anything that falls to the bottom of the floor. And these guys move so fast, it becomes very hard to film them. And then they just stop for like 10 minutes straight and allow me to admire them. And for size comparison, this one's barely the size of my fingernail. Now the tank just needs some schooling fish to bring it to life. And I went with the fish that should get along with the bettas, but also not eat the shrimp. These are SP rasboras, and there's 10 of them. And they are my favorite among all rasbora species. And Sully does not care that they are here, which is a really good start, but I'm going to give them a week to truly settle in. It's day 25. These floating plants are out of control. But that's not the biggest problem. They are riddled with baby snails. And if I don't stop this, they will take over the tank, and we can't have that. And one of them turned into a monster. This is Darth Snail, and he is the biggest creature in this tank now. Just look at the size of this guy. None of the other snails got this big. He grew up so fast that his shell is cracking. And I'm kind of curious if he's gonna get any bigger. It's day 50, and do you guys remember what Neytiri looked like when we first got her? Well, here she is now, full of color. But I noticed something. Sully is flaring up his neck and dancing for her. This has to be some sort of mating ritual, though I never actually saw anything happen until I saw this. Sully went into a small cave and Neytiri followed him, which is unusual because he's usually following her. But 3 minutes later, she reappears with Sully right behind her. How cool would it be if these guys are having babies? It's day 75, and it seems like all the fish are pretty happy.
Get me out of here!
So I created a feeding frenzy to see if Sully would fight the other fish for the food. And what I saw blew my mind. Sully is pushing the food down to the other fish, almost like he was sharing with them. So then I added some bloodworms, which is the beta's favorite food, and Neytiri drags it over and starts busting it apart. Then Sully joins in, and watch how the food just floats down to the other fish.
Yum.
It's a little big for the rasboras, so they need to chew it up a few times.
Yum. Yum.
After 5 minutes, the bloodworms all fell to the bottom, where everyone takes turns picking at it. That is until Darth Snail arrived. If you look closely, he sticks his antenna thingy into his ear hole and starts pooping out rocks. I have no idea what that was about. This ecosystem has been an absolute dream to watch it evolve and grow into a fish haven. But there is still one problem I have yet to address. Luckily, it's an easy one. I have to deal with the snail apocalypse. And it's as easy as just adding in another snail. This is an assassin snail, and he loves eating snails. Right now, he's locked onto his first target. He goes into the attack, slamming into him, but the snail doesn't budge. He's obviously too big to eat, but he has the scent of another one. And this time, it's the right size. This is what the assassin has been looking for. A baby. But he quickly changes direction, and for good reason. This baby has protection. Neytiri has stopped the attack this time, but the assassin never gives up. Now, although the tank looks really good, it is missing that avatar color. And I have just a thing. Check out these neon tetras. These guys joined the schooling of the rasboras, like as if they were one big family. But they have a cool superpower. Come nighttime, they glow in the moonlight. And for the next 20 days, I let them live in peace, because we are about to find out if bettas can truly live in peace with other fish? Or did I make a terrible mistake? All right, guys, start counting.